What's going on with my interweb? Well, good morning. I've had a bunch of you ask me to go on a little bit earlier, so I am. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get some folks in. Looks like I have like an angel halo here. Oh, oh, I don't know why. I've never had that before from my light. Very strange. Something new. Day. Just got a shower. It's humid as hell here. I feel like my hair is never gonna dry. It's just so humid. And it's supposed to be this way for the next 4 days, I believe. Not supposed to have rain. Thank you for retracting your message, Todd. Goof. I know you just sent me a picture, but I had jumped on live. So we'll see. We had a bunch of people ask me to come on earlier, so I am. It might take a day or two for people to figure out. If you're on, say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mick. Yeah, disgustingly humid. Like I woke up. Thank God I woke up early. My hair wouldn't have fit on my whole camera. It was so huge from having the windows open, the humidity, and yeah, I just woke up, I looked in the mirror and started cracking up. So if I can't laugh at me, who can? How was your weekend, Mick? Everybody have a good weekend. Saturday morning was fun. I jumped on for a bit and had a whole bunch of people from all over come on. And that was a good time. No crazies. Usually Saturday brings the crazy, like kind of the crazy comments and stuff out. But no, it was good. I actually stayed on like an extra 15 minutes or so because people kept coming on. I don't know. I'm hearing weird noise by my RV. Maybe it's one of the tree branches rubbing. Good morning, everybody. We did, and actually, I think LaSalle County, somewhere south, had a lot of rotation. Good morning, Cartman Dan. It could be the goldfinch once, and actually, you know what I found? There's 4 of them. There's 4. There was only the one for the longest time, and then I started seeing them up in the tree, and so there were 4. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. If you are on, say good morning. No, there was a lot of crazy weather yesterday. I had gone to visit my mom and left my windows open, and as I was getting closer to home, I got into a rainstorm. I could not drive more than about 25, 30. The lightning was everywhere. Of course, I had to come in and clean up by 2 windows, but no big thing. Chicken wings, a little water won't hurt anything. But yeah, so it was nuts. But I'm hearing a lot of south of here was hit or could possibly get hit, and there's a lot this week that we could have rotation, and so everybody in Illinois, be safe out there. So if you're on and you haven't said good morning, please say good morning so I know where you are and who you are. Todd, you had a good day yesterday. Did you keep it lazy? I know I did. I got up, went and visited my mama. That was kind of sad. She was way out of it. I couldn't wake her up. We're kind of worried about what's going on. For those of you that don't know, my mom has Lewy body dementia. It is one of the most disgusting, horrible things. Why all of this is happening to us as humans, I don't know, but it's very sad. But anyway, I went to visit her and she didn't wake up. She was too asleep. So I came home and I cleaned up a bit. I'm in the process of deciding how I want to redecorate my RV. I ordered some things and I can't wait. Once it's redecorated, I'll show you I'll show you what it looks like. It is going to be a week, Mick. It's definitely going to be a week. I have a friend who's having surgery. Hopefully it's just minor. I have a lot of friends going to the funeral for a 22-year-old who was killed in an automobile accident not too far from here. Just a lot of heavy. A lot of heavy. That's why I try to keep it light. So everybody who believes or whomever you pray to my dear friend who is having surgery tomorrow, just getting something removed. But let's say lots of prayers. And for those who lost their son and friend. I can't even fathom. Can't even fathom. But it sounds like the weekend was good. Mick, you were somewhere karaoke watching people. Somewhere in Elgin, I thought. Maybe Elgin? I don't remember. Short-term memory. Too much going on up there. So, for those of you who are watching right now in the United States, so I am from outside of the Chi, outside of Chicago in Illinois. It is 7:37, and today should be my national day. Today should be my national day. It is National. Good morning, Eddie. Welcome in. I have missed you. But today is National. Are you ready? 3 of my favorite things in the world. National Lazy Day, National S'mores Day, and National Spoil Your Damn Dog Day. Spoil Your Dog Day. So there's my spoiled. Hey, Kid 9669. Good morning. Oh, Rockford. Okay. But so those 3 things today, Lazy Day, S'mores Day, and Spoil Your Dog Day. Could it get any better? Could it? Except I can't be lazy today. I could make a s'mores. I could. Yeah, I could make a s'more. Someone told me to do them in the air fryer. What? Mind blown. I have an air fryer. I could buy stuff to make s'mores. I'm just saying. I love s'mores. But I like them with just a little chocolate. And I like my marshmallow, like, crispy. It's got to be crispy. Morning, everybody. If you just tuned in, you're listening. You're here with me, Soozy-C, and not always so local. It used to be live and local. Now it's live and not so local, or not always local. Wait, Soozy-C live and not always local, because I have lots of you from all over the world and the country. As you know, I like to promote people, places, and events. Local or in your neck of the woods, because you just never know when someone is like my friend from Indiana driving through Indiana goes, hey, I heard of that place. So I love to promote that type of stuff. So I know there is a super cute coffee shop in Burlington. I think I might try to get up and get out there one morning this week. Because you know I loves my coffee. It is really warm in here too. But yeah, so I might try and do a little. This weekend is Coon Creek Days out in Hampshire, Illinois. I will probably go out there Saturday night. Maybe I'll go a little live. I know my old partner on the radio is going to be there. And he told me I should just come and jump on. I think that would be super fun. And I'll definitely put him on my live. So we'll go see some bands and just chill. Typically Friday night, the bar I work for or manage, we pour at the beer tent on Friday, but they didn't get in touch with us till like a week and a half ago, and nobody could do it. So kind of a bummer, but I'll be out there next year. Morning, everyone. If you're new here, click on, say hey, like, or as the kids say, sub up. First time somebody said that, I subbed or sub. I'm like, that can mean very different things in different circles. So we need to be careful. Boone County Fair is this weekend. Hey, and one of my servers from my restaurant is going to show rams. So she is going to take photos of the dressed up alpacas and swine. So at the Boone County Fair out here in northwestern Illinois, or Hellinois as I like to call it some days, The Boone County Fair is coming, and when I was going through the events, morning, David Tillwatch. No, not a lot of storms last night. No, believe it or not, I was surprised. But at the Boone County Fair, I happened to read that they were having a dress your alpaca show and a dress your swine show. So, of course, that piqued my interest. Morning, Nance. Good morning, sweetheart. Hugs. Woman with the best hugs. Oh, the mosquitoes were out. Yeah, because of the humidity. So my server, Hannah B, Hannah Banana, Hannah Bug, everybody calls her something different, Stretch, is going to go show rams at the Boone County Fair, and she is going to get me lots of photos of the dressed up critters, which then I will create a short video and share them with you. You guys know that if there's things you want to send me, photos you want to send me, events you want to send me, you can look me up on Facebook. You can send them here on the Tube of Views, and I will happily share them. If you've gone to dinner at a restaurant, it doesn't have to be here in Illinois. It really doesn't. It can be anywhere. Send me what it is, where you went, and I'll look it up and check out reviews, and we can promote it. I am absolutely all about promoting things. Don't send me corporate. I don't want corporate. No corporates. Send me mom and pop. Send me events, small town. Well, they could be big town events. I know Elgin just had their Puerto Rican fest. That looked like a good time. I saw a video and things from there, and that looked like a good time. Again, if you are out near Hampshire, Illinois this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is Coon Creek Days. And the parade is Sunday. Great bands. You could look it up on Facebook. And if you are on Facebook and you want to look up me, because I post lots of fun stuff, it's Susan, Susan. Maiden name Piacenza, and last name Castle, Castle. So find me and send me events, send me places, send me all sorts of interesting things I could share with you guys. I don't know if I've got any of my international peoples on yet, but Saturday was Saturday morning. Who else did we have on? I believe I had Canada, Indonesia, of course, Brunei, because just calling her my granddaughter now. My granddaughter, Zia. That's it. She's on. She's my girl. She's been posting videos and shorts, and she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. She drew a gorgeous picture of me in my hijab with my microphone, and talked a lot about kindness and mental health, which just makes me happy because that's all I want from everybody here. Kindness, kindness, kindness. Do something nice for someone. Even if you don't like them, do something nice anyway. Say something nice. Yeah. This world is crazy enough. Crazy enough. So I turned on the news this morning here. I haven't watched the news in a few days. Apparently, there is a place that cremates human remains, and they haven't been. Not the first time they got in trouble for it. That's kind of gross and creepy. And if you've never smelled that, it's absolutely awful. I have. Don't ask me how. I just have smelled the unfortunate. But yeah, like the news is crazy. Why did I turn it on? This is why when I was on the radio, we really didn't do news unless it was something, really breaking that needed to be talked about. 6 a.m. is not the time. And definitely no politics. Nancy, how are you, girl? Did you have a good Sunday? Did you go to Newman's? Did you pass out amazing hugs? Because, yeah, I thought I was a good hugger. If you ain't never had a Nancy hug, you don't know what you're missing. I know Todd loves hugs. Loves. He says no, but his wife tells me yes, he does. So I guess it just depends on his mood. But I love hugs. I will hug complete strangers if they need one. There was this story years ago I'd went on a date with a guy and we were in Chicago. It wasn't the best date. It was kind of boring, but whatever. We had fun. And as we were leaving a restaurant, there was a gentleman there. He was standing outside and he stopped us. Very nice man, probably about 6'2", black, kind of longer curly hair, and asked if I had any money, which immediately I was like, sir, for what? He says, well, I'm not asking for it for free. Welcome in, everybody. He said, I want to work for it. I said, oh, well, I'm out here in Chicago. He said, no. He said, I just got out of jail and I can't eat another bologna sandwich. He goes, that restaurant right there, my favorite meatloaf ever. I don't carry a lot of cash. I said, I have $12. You wow me and promise me that you are not going to go get booze. You're going to go right in that restaurant and get your meatloaf. We're in. So he asked me my name. I told him, he proceeded to sing me this amazing R&B rendition of some song he created. It was amazing. I gave him the $12 and he was so happy. And I said, can I hug you and pray for you? And he said, I would love that. So I gave him a hug and my head was here and I just said a prayer and told him to stay out of 26 in California if he doesn't like bologna sandwiches. And he stood there. I walked away and he yelled and I turned around and looked and he said, I was probably about 6-8 feet away from him, and he said, I can't thank you enough. No one's ever prayed for me like that. And I said, well, I hope you take whatever you can from it and things get better for you, sir. And that was it. But the guy I was with was like, you just hugged that guy. Yes, I did. He said, but you didn't know him. Nope, don't care. Just a hug. Hugs are great. So hug as many people as you can. They're nice. Hugs are good, no matter what Todd says. If you're on and you haven't said good morning, come on, say good morning. Tell me who you are and where you're from. Right now I have a lot of local people on. I'm looking at names, all of these. Kid, I don't know where you're at, but I got my locals on. I love it. Just went back and checked. Love all the locals. David Towatch, did you get your Burger King coffee this morning or did you go to Murphy's? Oh no, it's still there. My angel halo. Why? I don't know why that's doing that from that light this morning. Maybe because it's so hazy outside. I don't know if you could see it. So we mentioned a little bit ago that today is my perfect day. It is National Lazy Day, National S'mores Day, and National Spoil Your Dog Day. Does it get much better? You're welcome, Dan. How was your weekend, sir? Hopefully you had a decent weekend, a good weekend. I'm hoping all is well with you. Things are getting better. Fingers crossed. I may or may not. Oh, it sucked. I'm sorry. Mine was pretty chill. I ended up having to go to the restaurant Saturday night. I'm normally off. I had made plans with some girlfriends to last minute barbecue. And then had to tell them I couldn't make it. But that's okay. There's plenty more weekends to BBQ. My partner in the restaurant, his flight got delayed. So I just said, don't worry about it. I will go in. And it was nice. It was a good night. I walked in. It was chaotic. We had a hostess that didn't show. And then I had a bartender. There was some miscommunication. She didn't show. So I jumped behind the bar till she got there. But it was okay. It all worked out great. Everything went smooth. Food was good. Ticket times were decent. But everybody and their mother decided to come to dinner at the same time. And when that happens, I like to joke with people. Hey, was there a phone tree? Do you guys know each other? Did everybody just call to come to dinner at the same time? And they usually laugh. Faraz, good morning. Well, is it morning in Indonesia? Good morning from the United States. Good morning. I think it's nighttime in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken, or late afternoon. I got to start writing down my people from out of the country and the time differences. I know in Brunei it's 13 hours ahead. So right now, if it's 8 o'clock, it's almost 9 o'clock. And my girl should be checking in any minute before she goes to bed. My Zia. So, good morning. For those of you who are new here, I am Soozy-C. This is live and not always local. Yep, I am in the United States. I am in Illinois. I am outside of Chicago. So that is where I am located. What part of Indonesia are you in? Cheers to my international viewers. That's why I changed the name of the show to Live and Not Always Local, because I have been all over the world, which is so impressive to me. Kenya, in Kenya, Japan, Monbel, where you at? Monbel's always on. Canada, my friends in Canada. Where else have we had? We've been all over. Oh, Bavaria, my kid in Bavaria that likes to come on. And I love one thing I love about his parents. I don't know him, but he said he gets 1 hour of gaming a day and a half hour of YouTube. Otherwise, he's got to be outside. And he likes being outside. So cheers to that. Not like these kids in the United States who just play video games, always on their phones. Ugh, hate it. But look at me, I'm on mine, but I'm 62 years old. Just tell them Al Capone love you. They all know Chicago is a crime capital of the world. Oh, well, you know that you say that, David, to watch. What's crazy is during the World Cup, how many people came here from other countries with such a misconception of the United States. Again, they thought, what they see on the news is real. And, a lot of it's, news, as we all know, is fear-mongering. Let's keep everybody scared so they continue to tune in for updates. And so that was really sad. But what's cool was I saw so many people, especially on TikTok, doing videos saying the misconception of the United States was crazy. And I love that. I love that, unfortunately, people are lemmings, and if all you know is what you're told on the news, you have no other source unless you're here. So it was good to see people changing their minds or learning new things about the United States. So cheers, everybody. Coffee's up. Jeff, where are you? Mr. Train World, coffee's up. I always look forward to your coffee's up. So what does everybody have planned this week? I know, again, out here it is the Boone County Fair, and I believe that starts on Wednesday. I could very well be wrong. Mick, when does it start? And I know that Coon Creek Days starts on Wednesday? No, Thursday. Thursday is Coon Creek Days. A lot of good bands for live music. I'm sure there are many more fests coming up as the summer is winding down already. It blows me away that we're heading into like the school year. My kids are all grown up and gone, so I don't really pay attention. One thing that I have been seeing, and if you guys, you can either agree, disagree, maybe you still have kids in school, is so schools are going away from letting their kids have their cell phones in school, making them leave their backpacks in their locker. We never had backpacks, really. And carrying their books to class. And I have seen more parents completely losing their mind over this. Losing their mind. I actually watched grown adults on, and I look on those like those Facebook pages for entertainment. I actually saw parents arguing because their children were going to have to carry a paper schedule. I said, clutching my pearls, oh, a paper schedule. They said, what if little Bobby loses it? Well, maybe little Bobby needs to learn to be responsible, and mommy should not be holding his hand in high school. I'm just saying, it makes me crazy. I have I have children that work for me at the restaurant, and they're amazing. Oh, we're obsessed with air conditioner in summertime. I do not speak Indonesian. Oh, stop. Right. I'm sorry, all these are just coming up. Todd, stop. Ever have five guys? Hold on. Let me just catch up. Just a rhymes. How are you? Mick Wednesday. Need to work on the Corvette. Bad cylinder. Oh no. Oh, here we go with Just a Rhymes and his boob talk. Videos of Gen Alpha kids not being able to read and write. So, right? It's okay. So, back to watching these parents literally arguing over little Bobby having to carry a paper schedule. Ooh, or having to make time between classes to go to his locker. What? How did we ever make it through school? How did any of us make it through school? Like, and I guess a lot of the parents have been talking. Good morning to everybody that's in. A lot of the kids are glad they're not going to have their phones. And most studies that I've read, like in Eastern United States that have gone to that, the kids love it. Their grades are going up. Things are so much better. So parents, lighten up. Like, how am I supposed to get a hold of my child if there's an emergency? Call the office. That's what our parents did. Or, hey, little Susie has a dentist appointment. I'm picking her up at 1. And the office sends down a note and they come back. But so, yeah, if you're one of those parents, so I have children ages 16, 17, 18 that work for me. And it's so funny that they have no problem solving skills. They're very smart, very smart. But one of two reasons they don't have problem solving skills. One, their phone, their device will solve their problems for them, or their parents do. They don't have to think. They don't have to look at something and go, okay, how do I fix that? How do I remedy that? How do I take care of that? Because no one's teaching them. No one's allowing them to learn. Or God forbid, the other thing is, God forbid, your kid gets his feelings hurt or does something wrong and has to fix it or do it over. Like, it's crazy to me. Good morning, Mary Kay. Mwah. Good to see you on. We're just kind of talking about with school going back. I don't know, for you in other countries, what is it like? Oh gosh, that's the other thing, David, to watch. They no longer teach cursive, and they haven't for years. These kids don't have a signature. Like, they could barely write because everything is on their device. Like, I'm watching kids fill out job applications, and I'm going, how do you spell your last name? How do you spell, like, I can't even read how they spell their last name. That could be a problem. But I'm not here bitching or complaining. I just find it so different than we grew up. Okay, so I'm the last year of a baby boomer, but I identify with Gen X. So Gen X, like, we were feral kids. We went out in the morning, showed back up for a peanut butter jelly sandwich for lunch, and then left till dinner time, and then left till dark. Our parents did not know where the hell we were or what the hell we were doing. Trent from Punchy, Floozy Susie, what up, Queen? Good morning. Oh, the kids don't know their social security number. Sometimes I ask them and they're like, what is that? So that's too something funny. Not funny, but oh my goodness. So yeah, so I've just found, and from, like, again, what I gather is from reading all the comments, there were more parents saying their kids were glad to not have their devices in school. So, or locked up during class. So I think that's pretty cool. I hope parents back off and let their kid, let's remember we are raising adults. That's all I'm saying. We are raising adults that need to know how to adult. That's all I'm saying, kids. That's all I'm saying. Ah, I wish her mom. Her spaghetti sauce was amazing. I love me some pasta, hence owning an Italian restaurant. I have not made homemade in a very, very long time, but I don't need to now. I could just run down the road a piece and go, chef, make me some pasta, please. But yes, yeah, I get it. I get it. So good morning, everybody. It is August 10th. Wow. We are 10 days into the month of August. Right now here in northwestern Illinois, it is 71 degrees. It is so cloudy and overcast. It is so humid. It's like tropical humid. If the sun was out, it would be blazing nasty. Blazing. We are talking today, today, so National Day, again, probably should be my holiday. National Lazy Day, S'mores Day, and Spoil Your Dog Day. Let's see. I don't think my dog is spoiled. Harley. Harley. Hey. Ding dong. Harley. So for those of you, that is a basset hound, or as I like to call her, a basshole at times when she. Oh, you can make her carrot cake with cream cheese. Yum. Cream cheese frosting. Yeah. So I call my dog a basshole. Any of you who've ever owned a basset hound will know they can be quite little bassholes. Bass with a B. But yeah, National Spoil Your Dog Day. She was a rescue. And internationally, today is International Book Lovers Day. I haven't read in a long time. I should probably start because you know what? Reading makes me sleepy and I have trouble falling asleep at night. I think I'm going to start. I have a couple books that I really want to read. I think I'll start doing that and hopefully, sorry, notifications. I thought they were off. That's my Temu. Temu, when you hear the ding, that loud one, it's Temu. I just ordered a bunch of stuff to decorate my, basset hound my niece has. One of the dogs are wild because she don't train them. My dog is not trained. She was a breeder, a puppy mill breeder. So she doesn't, people go like, oh, does she sit? Does she? No. She lays down and sleeps or runs around and visits everybody and then lays down and sleeps. But when I got her, she was very afraid. She was very skittish. She was very afraid of men. Now I take her to the bar with me on Monday nights because Mondays aren't as busy. And she literally will go up to people and stare at them and be like, your turn to scratch my ear. Go up to the next. Even guys. Because when I got her, she was kind of afraid of men. Amish people, and I'm not saying this is all Amish people, but typically Amish people don't treat their animals like pets. They are working. They are money. They are jobs to do. So that is what she did. She, you like kitty cats. She was rescued at 4 years old, which was very young for them to give her up. We think we found out why, because we had gotten a litter of puppies into the basset hound rescue, and my friend let her buy the puppies, and she picked one up and chucked it across the room. So apparently she was not the best mom after possibly 5 to 7 litters. So they're like, no, we'll let her go. She was one of 11 at that time that got that they surrendered. So, but she is the sweetest girl. She is the most mellow. Rarely barks. She'll bark when she hears my car come in, and it's not even a real bark. It's more like a scream, because I don't think she's ever really learned how to bark. It's hilarious. And when I go to pick her up at doggy daycare on Fridays, then she will, then she'll bark because she knows she's getting picked up. Oh no. I love a Burger King croissant. No, I've never found the egg to be heavy. I just actually stopped at McDonald's yesterday in the morning. I have not had me an Egg McMuffin in a long time. And it was delightful. Delightful. I was really hungry when I woke up for some reason. I was on the way to see my mama. And over by the truck stop, I whipped in and was like, it sounds like an Egg McMuffin day. So then I came home and I did a whole lot of nothing. I cleaned up. Like I said, I don't typically use Chat GTP very often. Definitely not to write things. I might do it to like look at a picture. But I put in a picture for those of you who don't know. I live in my RV full time, and I've been in it 2 years. I keep finding little ants, and I know where they're at under the RV. And I'm like, I need to decorate it. My girlfriend Lena moved, and she decorated her home very boho style, and I fell in love with it. So I took a picture of my kitchen living room area, and I put it into Chat GTP, and I said, hey, decorate this boho style for me. And the picture that it came up with, using blues, because I like the color blues in my living room, because there's a lot of brown and tans in there. Thank you, Timu. Please stop sending me. Stop sending me. I know they're coming. But so I went on Timu because I love Timu, and I found a new rug and accessory things to decorate it and now make it like more me. So I'm very, very excited. And I did it yesterday with the bedroom. So I'm going to wait till I finish out there, and I'm going to order a few things for the bedroom to make it a little more homey, a little more, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm living in this baby forever, or until I sell it and get a new one. But I love it. I love it. I love it. It's 39 feet. I have 3 slide outs, and it is perfect for me and my Bass Hole dog. I feel like I'm on vacation every day. I feel like I wake up and I just look outside. I know I've showed you guys before. The corn is really high, but I'll show you. So this is what I get up and I look at every day. It's just beautiful. In the winter, it's gorgeous. In the winter, the hardest part. Ooh, Burger King breakfast. Yeah. In the winter, sometimes it's hard because with the corn being down and when the winds come out of the north, like there could be a lot of blowing and drifting, and I know there was a couple times last year where we had some pretty big snows, and there was one day that I couldn't get out of my dry. I mean, they're very good about plowing, but I had huge drifts around my my vehicle. And so I called the radio station, and I called my partner and said, I am not going to make it for fear of, I can make it out, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it back in because of the drifting. So that was probably the only time that for the weather that I haven't left here, or the excuse was because of the weather. I couldn't leave the RV park, which, once in 2 years is pretty good. But yeah, in the winter, and sometimes it's so beautiful. Sometimes it's, even when it's cold, it's just so beautiful and everything is just white and crisp and clean. And sometimes because of the way the snow and the blowing, it almost looks like waves out in the field. So that's pretty cool. Don't like when it's 30, 40 below. I'd rather have the snow. I don't know how cold it gets in Indonesia. But hey, welcome in everybody. Good morning. It is Soozy-C live and not always local because some of y'all come in from all over the world. Being that today is International Book Lovers Day, anybody got any books they recommend? Not magazines, Todd. Don't say it. But anybody have any good books that they want to read? I have one that I want to start. So I follow this woman on TikTok, Isabel Klee. She became very famous maybe 2 years ago. So she does dog rescue. She had her own dog named Simon and her fiance. And in New York, this place with Muddy Paws Rescue, I believe it's called, would call her with these worst of the worst dogs to rescue. And she became famous because she had a dog named Tiki, little muttly mix that his face had been taped shut when they rescued it. People like that should rot in hell. But anyway, I digress because of what happened with Tiki, shot her to fame. And rescue, animal rescue, dog rescue is up so much because of her. She takes in dog after dog. So she'll get them ready to be adopted out. She'll foster them. And she's raw. She doesn't lie. She tells you the good, the bad, the ugly of what, these dogs go through or have gone through if she knows. But anyway, so she wrote a book about all that she has been doing. And I literally cried with her when she got rid of Tiki. She just recently had to put her dog Simon down, who was the best dog for teaching other dogs how to be dogs. And she just had to put Simon down, I believe, last week. And I think most of TikTok cried with her. But she wrote a book, and I ordered it. And her book, it was so great because within 24 hours, she had so many pre-orders, but within 24 hours, she was #1 bestseller in New York Times. So look up a book by Isabel Klee. It looks like a very easy read. Isabel, Klee. Find her on TikTok if you want to be inspired. People, I love positive people, and that is absolutely Isabel Klee. So maybe I'll start reading that book. If you guys have suggestions, put them on here, no matter what genre. Read God is Dead book. Beast Moon 90. I don't know what book that is, unless you're talking about the Bible. And here we stay positive and we're kind. So maybe that's what I'll do tonight. Well, I work tonight, so I probably won't read tonight, but maybe tomorrow night we'll look at, I'll tell you what I think of the book. But I've got 2 other ones started I should probably finish. We started a book club, and that just ended up with us drinking a glass of wine and eating really good snacks and not really talking about the book. So, or people didn't have time to read. So yeah, book club just did not work out for us. Me and my girlfriends. So good morning. If you are new here, welcome in. I love having you. I will read once at least, because I got to talk to my guy Brian. But today, this show, this little YouTube vid, this live, is brought to you by Legal Shield. They have legal take 2. This morning, this YouTube live is brought to you by Legal Shield. They have legal plans to fit all of your legal needs, starting from $29.95 a month and up. You have 24/7 emergency access from their app. They can help you with wills, trusts, prenups, postnups, traffic violations, IRS, you name it, they can help you with it. So much more. Get a hold of Brian Fleming. That's Brian Fleming. He is an associate, and you can reach him at 630-926-0394. That's Brian Fleming at 630-926-0394. Call today and get a hold of Legal Shield and see what they can do for you. So thank you, Brian Fleming, for sponsoring this morning's show. I will have my other sponsors that I will talk about this week. So that is pretty cool that I have people that are willing to sponsor all of this. So if you are local, my Starlink, my interweb connection, is brought to you by Suzanne and Rob Cass of Snap Fitness in Hampshire, Illinois. They are located on Oak Knoll Drive. They have personal trainers, state-of-the-art equipment. They're open 24/7. You just need your key card, in and out, whenever you want. It's a beautiful facility. I have my key card. I just have not went and worked out in a while. So that's another thing I need to get back into doing. Now that I've lost weight, I need to keep it off. So thank you to Snap Fitness and Suzanne and Rob Cass out here in Hampshire, Illinois. Mick, Richard Broughton's Trout Fishing in America. Todd, what do we know about this? Mick, Todd is an ice fisherman. He loves to ice fish. I am going to sit in a shanty this year. And Mick, you like to fish. So Todd, Mick, Todd. I know you guys have seen each other online before. Talk fishing. I know, I don't think you did well, Todd. Yeah, you went ice fishing a few times last year, Todd. But you had to go north. I don't think it was really that cold around here that the ice was thick enough, was it? I could be wrong. and you have piqued Todd's interest, Mick. What about Richard Brownigan's? What about Richard Brownigan's trout fishing in America, Mick? What do we finish that sentence? Finish that thought, because now Todd perked way up. And for Todd to perk up, it's got to be good. I'm kidding, Todd. Was it 7,000? Because I know you didn't fish like in Illinois too much, right? But you're 5 states and in Canada. I love that. I love 7,000. I do remember your trips and I do remember seeing pictures, and I absolutely love that for you. I just didn't think you fished that much here in Illinois, and you fished a lot out of, but I could be absolutely wrong. Okay, so it's not about fishing. What is it about? So that is the book. I'm going to write it down. Writing it down because I'm old school and I write things down. It's called Trout Fishing in America. Trout Fishing in America. And Richard. So write this down, people. Brautigan. B-R-A-U-G-I-T. B-R-A-U-G-H-I-T-G-A-N-S. Okay. I have written that down. And I can Google and see what it's about. Oops, sorry. I was getting excited. Jameson, good morning. You watched my last live. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. How are you today? I just love your name. It's so pretty. We're talking about books we like to read. Oh, it's a funny book? Okay, cool. I like comedy. I like things like that to keep me going. So Todd, it's a book not necessarily about trout fishing. I am wonderful. I'm wonderful. I'm glad to be here. It's a doomy, gloomy day here in Illinois, but that's okay because I'm here with you guys. I came on a little early. I've had people asking me to come on at 7:30, so I did. So welcome in. I hope you had a good weekend. Would you do anything fun? Cheers. I've got my coffee. What are you drinking, girl? And so we are talking, today is International Book Lovers Day. International Book Lovers Day. So we're kind of talking about other books you like to read or something that you have read or a genre, what style. I haven't read in a long time. So I have 2 books that I've started and 1 new one. You know what? It did not storm so bad here. I mean, usually storms wake me up because I live in my RV. But no, I don't think we had anything horrible. Todd, out by you, anything? Mick, out by you, horrible? Remind me again where you're at, Jameson. Give me a town. I have to write this down because I have you guys that come in and I have to remember where you're from. I do love a storm. I do love, especially where I live, it's just beautiful. Millionaire Next Door, Who Moved My Cheese. Both books are on money management and life. Oh, okay, that's cool. Everybody needs to learn how to manage their money. Completely agree. And y'all should learn as kids or be teaching your kids, not just handing your kids. We had a young man, I saw him on Facebook. He wants to play hockey. He is 5, almost 6. And for anybody who has kids who've ever played hockey, it costs a fortune. A fortune, as most sports do. So he wanted a new stick. And so he started making bracelets and to sell. So I reached out to his mom and said, could he come and sit outside? Wait, sit outside of the bar that I manage, which is a very kid-friendly, it's just a kid. We're an older crowd. It's calm. Well, he made a whole bunch of bracelets, and people were out there throwing. He wanted $2. The boy made a lot of money. So this one he made, it says Newman's, where the bar is, where I work. Very cute. He did socks, bears, cubs. He did, because he, okay, Jameson, come back when you can. He did Hampshire. Their colors are purple and white. It was really sweet because I had 4 people pull up in a car. They were all dressed in red, white, and blue. They were so funny. They were going to a party. And they had seen on Facebook that I posted that this little guy was going to be in front of Newman's selling so he could buy a hockey stick. And they came in. They ordered 4 quick drinks. She said, "Can you break this $100 bill?" I said, "I sure can." I think she went out and she picked 6 bracelets and gave him $40. As most of the people I invited personally, I sent out texts, and a lot of people came out, and he'd be like, "Okay, it's $2." They'd be like, "Here's a 10, $6, here's a 20, which to me was such a great lesson to see his pride and the fact that he was raising money to buy his own hockey stick. Those are the lessons. I also have a little girl, Lexia's Magnets, who started her. She's quite the little entrepreneur. She makes magnets, custom, little round, like 1-inch or 3-inch, that she can custom make. And I've had her out, and she has her own little business that she's doing amazing with. She does markets, and so teach your kids young. Teach them young. It's not only pride, but I think, money motivates a lot of people. So as soon as they see like what they could be making and what they could be doing, and then also teach your kids, hey, if you just made $20, how about we put 15 in the bank and you have 5 to spend? So James, good morning. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, to me, that is super important lessons. I'd like to take this lady on a date and want to go to Giordano's for pizza. Giordano, there are so many better places for pizza. Where are you located? It's funny that you say Giordano's, because there was someone online who was talking about coming to Chicago, and people were telling him, you need to go to Giordano's. I said, oh, so many better places. Chicago oven and pizza grinder. Chicago grinder and pizza oven. I always say it wrong. Chicago grinder and pizza oven. They make a pot pie. He spelled it right. Thank you, Todd. I don't think he's in Illinois. Oh, you are from Chicago. James, you're from Chicago. Nice. I'm out in the sticks. I'm on the other side of 47, as I like to call the corn curtain. I am in Northwest Indiana. I'm outside of Hampshire. Not Indiana, outside of Chicago. So, yeah. So I'm about 60 miles outside of 65. Very cool. But yeah, Chicago oven and pizza grinder. What they do is you can order this. It comes like a pot pie. So they have the crust. Let's see. Lino's in Rockford is the bomb. Todd, have you been to Lino's? I know you're a pizza aficionado. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can meet up somewhere one day. James, let's, what I'd like to do is put out somewhere, and maybe in Elgin, and see how many local can come out towards Elgin and meet up somewhere. Maybe Danny's Pizza or something. And just, I think that would be super fun. Because, all I see is you guys, the people I don't know, on these little teeny tiny pictures that I can't, it's hard to see. But so the Chicago oven and pizza grinder, so they take a bowl, they line it with crust, they put all the topping. We can't get a lot of toppings, but they do all the sauce, some cheese, then they cover it. And They layer it with cheese on the bottom, then put all of the things in the bowl, cover it with crust, bake it in the oven, and then they bring it to your table and they flip it, and it just whoosh, and it's amazing. It is so delicious. Todd, my pizza aficionado, where you at? Because I know you've got places left and right. So Todd comes to the restaurant. Oh, you Snapchatted me this morning, Todd. I'll post that later. But yeah, so what part of Chicago, James? You don't have to be super specific. I know that's why I'm not specific, because we're online, but where are you from in Chicago? And let's see. Just our rhymes. Okay, you're from Michigan. So what part of Michigan? They're all a secret. I don't want to... Have you been to Lino's in Rockford? Mick mentioned that place. I'm not sure if you've ever been. I love a good pizza. I love a good pizza at my restaurant. Go Tigers, beat the Sox. Hey, something cool. The Sox and the Cubs are both doing very well this season. And a friend of mine is the batting coach for the Chicago White Sox. Came here from the Florida Marlins. This is his first season. And he lives near me. And yay, they're doing very well. I'm not really a Sox fan, but I am for him now because I'm so proud of what he's doing. So yeah, very exciting. Tolino's is good. Rockford pizza. Rockford pizza is a little different. Okay, by different, what do you mean? Like flavor profile, the sauce they put on it, like what when you say different? So one thing that I always tell people, and think about this, like when people are like, oh, she's mad or she doesn't like you, whatever, I always say, I am not pizza. Pizza is one of the only things that can make almost everybody happy because you can get it the way you like. So my saying to people, haters and whatever, is I'm not pizza. I don't have to make everybody happy. And my girl Zia, good morning, sweetheart. Welcome back. I love all your videos except the one with the sad music. That one made my heart kind of sad. I hope that's not how you were feeling. But good night to you because it's almost your bedtime, sweetheart. Did you have a good day? For those who don't know, Mars 4430 is from Brunei, and she is my honorary granddaughter. And I adore her, and she is the sweetest, and she is just beautiful. She is just absolutely stunning inside and out. So thank you for coming back, girlfriend. I love looking at your vids. Love, love. So Todd, Rockford pizza. Just waiting to hear. It is, let's see, it's 8:30 here in Illinois. We're up to a sweaty, balmy 71 degrees with, I don't know, 2,000% humidity. Girl, you look gorgeous. You are beyond pretty. You have the most beautiful eyes, and your smile is gorgeous. Don't let anybody ever tell you any different or make you feel any different. You are an incredible young lady inside and out. So stay true to you, girl. Stay true to you, because I was so excited. Oh, I didn't mean to get that close. I was so excited to see your videos. And when you said you revealed yourself, I was like, there's my girl. There's my granddaughter. So I have 3 daughters, 36, 34, and 26. So, yep, they're all grown up and nobody lives at home. And so I love seeing your stuff, girlfriend. I was at the restaurant the other night, and there was a little girl, probably 18 months, and I walked past her high chair, and she kept wanting me to pick her up. I told her parents, I said I would love to let her eat first, and so yeah. So when she got done eating, they took her out of the high chair, and she just came running to me, and I was just like, oh, girl. She was the cutest little baby. Cutest little baby. Oh, I smell diesel. A truck must have just went by with diesel, because whoof, I can smell it. Yeah, I think you have to have about 100 subscribers, Mars, to go live. You're at 22. Yay! Yay! Well, you guys, if you are here and you haven't yet, for me, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I want to continue to just grow this channel and talk about all things live, not so local, kindness, things going on in the world, hearing what's going on in your areas of the world. Today I gotta stop saying why am I saying I typically don't. Well, sometimes I do. Today is probably, if I did not have to work tonight, this would be the perfect day for me because it's dark and outside. But it is, in the United States, National Lazy Day, National S'mores Day, and National Spoil Your Dog Day. Well, she did get up and move. Harley, hey, Mama, hey, hi, good morning. Good morning. I know. Oh, it's the world's roughest. Oh, gosh, it's awful. It's so rough to be you, isn't it? Yeah, so rough. So, yeah, rough to be my dog. 96% humidity and a 17. I put so much product in my hair, but that does not mean that by noon it's going to be out here. Thank you. I have to go get them done this week. It's time. I've had these for a while. So I don't know. What color should I get? Zia, what color should I get? I like, because it's still summery, so I still like bright. How is everyone this morning that is just popping on? I love seeing all you guys. I just did it again. I'm going to catch myself. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm writing it down. Powder blue. Okay. Writing it down. There's my suggestion. Okay. Good night. I know it's probably your bedtime. I'm sending you hugs and kiss. And go. Stay kind. Stay kind, pretty girl. Stay kind. Do something kind for people. So, everybody say goodbye to Mars. It is what time there? So if it is 8:30 here, it is 9:30 there. And girlfriend's got to get to bed. So I thank you guys all for being here and supporting me. I'm just enjoying doing this so much. Meeting so many new people, even if it's not face-to-face, talking about different things. So I am digging it a lot. But yeah, this humidity, so far I have not had to use my inhaler or take my allergy meds. I probably should have last week, but I haven't in a couple of weeks. I'm feeling pretty good. Anybody else with allergies, or does this humidity get to you? Because it does get to me sometimes. I'm actually surprised that I'm not wheezy. Sorry, I just took a breath to see if I was. But yeah, I keep my inhaler with me. I just got the cutest inhaler holder. It's a keychain, and it says, "It ain't easy being wheezy." And I got one for my friend Mike. I ordered them online. I saw them and I thought they were cracking up. They cracked me up because he was actually at the bar and he had his 2 inhalers sitting on the bar. I was like, "Ooh, struggling." And he said, "Yeah, it ain't easy being wheezy." And then, of course, my phone must have been listening, and an ad for these holders came up, and I went, okay, I got to order them. So, matter of fact, I wonder where I put mine. I'll have to find it and put my inhaler in it. I'm thinking. I love that. I get things, I just forget where I put them. And it's not like they got far to go. It's only 39 feet. 39 feet. But I have been known to put things and then go, oh, where did that go? So I guess that's just age and a lot of crap going on in my brain. Let's see. So if you have not said good morning, please do. Tell me where you're at. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We just want to keep going. I will this weekend do some lives from Coon Creek Days. I'm going to try to get out and maybe I'll even hit up a live from the restaurant. Maybe tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Yeah, we'll do some roving reporter style stuff. My old partner from the radio, one of them, I think is going to be out at Coon Creek Days. So he's going to interview me while I interview him. That'll be fun. That will be fun. Do you guys, when you go to like carnivals or fests, does anybody still go on the rides? I do not. I'm afraid of heights. No thanks. I used to. My favorite ride, I know Todd's going to say something. It used to be the zipper. Was that thing that the spun this way, and then the cars went around it this way, and then the whole thing turned. Why did I like that thing? I do not know. I look at it now and go, no, Mary Kay. MK, are you going to be out at Coon Creek Days this weekend at all? Is that just not your thing? You're going to come out on Saturday and we can all meet up and watch some music. I have to go back and look at what bands are there. I don't, yeah, not at 63. Absolutely not. I didn't even like them. Okay, here, I'm going to tell you how old I am. This is going to show my age. Well, I already tell you how old I am. I'm not worried about it. But, my 8th grade trip, everybody gets an 8th grade trip. Well, maybe not everybody. My 8th grade trip was to Six Flags Great America that had newly opened. It was just open. Yeah, I heard that Hamster Mike said he's going to be out there. We're not pouring this year. They did not contact us until just over a week ago. And nobody could do it. And being that my partner is going to be leaving out of town, I have to be at the restaurant Friday night. But Saturday night, I'm going to go. I'm bummed. I wanted to do it, but I couldn't. I got to do the restaurant. So, and everybody else was like, well, they didn't ask till this late. I had reached out to them about a month and a half easily ago. Never heard anything. So the guy running it this year said he'll reach out to us sooner next year. I said that would be lovely because it'll be the first year in like 4 years that we haven't done it. But Mike Reed will be out there. So harass him for me, please. Tell him, is that how Sue taught you to pour a beer? I know, I was proud of Guy. For those of you who don't know, Mary Kay is the village president of Burlington, Illinois. And the village president of Gilbert, Guy Zambetti, was in a fundraiser for Tunnels to Towers at a local bar. And there were people that would tend bar for 30 minutes at a time. They could raise Guy one. I'm like, Guy taught you well behind the bar. Never did hear a total of that what got raised for the Tunnels to Towers. And for anybody who doesn't know what Tunnels to Towers is, that is a foundation that helps responders. It started after 9/11 here in the United States. Many people, they ask if you can donate monthly for $11 in honor of September 11th. So if you, again, I always preach skip a coffee and donate. Maybe once a month, donate $11 to Tunnels to Towers. Tunnels to Towers. All the amazing humans that ran in to save people. Incredible. All firemen. Y'all crazy. Y'all got to be, same with cops. Y'all got to have some crazy in you to be like, yep, I'm going to run into that burning building or into that burning car, whatever it is, to go save people. So number one, you've got to be a crazy adrenaline junkie, but God bless every single one of you for doing what you do. We appreciate you more than you know. And people that are, I hate the cops. Yeah, well, who are you going to call? When things go down, who are you going to call? So, and it's not Ghostbusters, people, not Ghostbusters. Mary Kay, why don't you jump behind and pour beer with Mike Reed? I mean, bring the team back together. My birthday team, the dream team. That would be pretty cool. Damn, now I wish I was going to be there. But not this year, Sparky, not this year. It is 8:40. We'll do this for about another 20 minutes. Earlier we were talking, I know I've mentioned a couple times, in the United States, it is National Lazy Day. It is National S'mores Day. and National Spoil Your Dog Day. 3 of my favorite things, if I didn't have to work tonight, I would celebrate all of them. But I do have to work tonight. Oh, I will stay tuned for pictures, girl. Definitely. I do have my junior mare badge. Do you want to borrow it? Do you want to borrow my junior mare badge of Hampshire? And just show up. Be like, here I am, junior mare of Hampshire. I love it. That would be so fun. Yeah. Okay. I think that would be a good time. I think that would crack Mike up. Absolutely. And I want to see all the pictures. All of the pictures. It's definitely going to be a good time. So if you've just jumped on, say good morning, say hello, tell me where you're at, who you are. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, sub up, as the kids say. Yeah, so we do this. This is Soozy-C live and not always local, because some of you guys aren't local. But I love sharing your stories, things to do. If you have a favorite restaurant, a favorite place to go, let me know, because we'll look it up, we'll post it, we'll share it. Oh, you need to do it. Mary Kay, do you have a Newman's t-shirt or a Newman's or a Newman's hoodie? Oh. Yes, girl, let's get together before Friday and we'll come up with something fun. I love it. Love, love, love it. Now I got to get Guy out there too. Oh, let the chaos begin. Boom. Let the chaos begin. It's nuts there on Friday nights, though. It's crazy at Coon Creek Days working the beer tent. It is absolutely wackadoo. But we make lots of tips and they donate them. They go right back to Coon Creek Days for the following year. What's coming up in Burlington, Mary Kay? What is coming up in the town of Burlington, Illinois? So you have your street dance coming up? I'm trying to think. September? Is September your street dance? So give me a date. I know there's some pretty cool things coming up in Hampshire. Holidays on State. That's a good one. Oh, hey. So if this is really important to me, if you are near Newman's Corner Pub, stop out and try. We started carrying Jiggy Jerky. So it is beef jerky with locally sourced beef from Imboden's in DeKalb. And it is made down the road in Genoa by friends of mine. And it's delicious. Their flavor profiles are great. Garlic, mango, orange. No, sorry. Orange habanero. Jardiniere moonshine made with whiskey from Whiskey Acres in DeKalb County. Teriyaki is delicious. It's $10 a bag, and then I'm going to start getting these little, they're going to bring me one so I could show off, but they're great for fundraisers. They're delicious. I love to promote local businesses. I also carry pretzels from a place in Indiana. And these little crackers, I have to order those today because we're almost out. Fall Fest, September 13th in Burlington, Illinois. Mary Kay, what is going to be going on at Fall Fest? Mick, it is like, the jerky is great. We used to have College Dogs, DAWGS. They're out of Wisconsin. They're 2 boys who created the company to pay for college. And their dad used to deliver to the bar. And very sadly, they found Sal a few days after Easter. He had passed away in his home. So that was very sad. So then we decided, my friend Mark and Eric, who started Jiggy Jerky. Hi, Jameson. Welcome back. Who started Jiggy Jerky. I got a hold of them and said, let's carry it at the bar. And again, $10 a bag. So worth it. Made fresh weekly. Again, locally sourced meats from Imboden's in DeKalb, right? I guess that's considered DeKalb Sycamore. I'll have to look it up. I just know everything that way is DeKalb. And made in Genoa, small town Genoa. And it's delicious. I brought a bunch for people to sample. Oh, and Todd, when we talked about it at the spot, Mark has to call them back because they did call. So we have to I'm going to get on Mark to get back in touch with them at the spot. Mick, if you know any local bars out by you that you think would be interested in carrying a jerky for snacking, let me know. You know what, Jameson, these are cheaters. They're just magnifying. And I bought like a 6-pack on Amazon. So I have them in like red, black, blue, kind of a greenish. So yeah, but thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. Remind me again where you're at, girl. What town, what area, what state, something. Remind me where you're at, because I need to write all of you guys down that come in from other places, because I don't want to get, yes, you, girl, where are you from? Because I have to write it down. There's so many of you guys coming in from different areas. Oh, okay. So Fall Fest, September 13th. Let's get a hold of, that's Michigan. I'm writing it down. Okay. Let's get a hold of Rooster and Nick and let them know there's a September 13th, Burlington, Illinois, car show, parade at noon, vendors, food, and music in the park. Ooh, who's playing, Mary Kay? Good morning. Good morning, Lee. Tuned in right now, getting ready for work. Heard you talking about Jiggy Jerky. You reached out to Mark this morning. Yes, I saw him Saturday. He brought me at the bar all the, some of the flavors that we're carrying. I reminded him and Eric about you, so good. If he doesn't reach out during the day, that's because he's at work. But how exciting. I would love for you to do their social media. It needs help. It needs help. Just saying. And I know you're the girl to do it. So September 13th, if you guys are near Burlington, Illinois, mark your calendars. We can all meet up there. Anybody that's heading out, we can meet up. Car show, vendors, parade. Who doesn't love a parade? And then music in the park. I can't look at the flyer right now, but I will post it because I'm pretty sure you probably sent me the poster, Mary Kay. That will be fun. In Michigan right now, Jameson, what are things like? I'm writing down. I'm going to just start a whole list. What is my favorite song right now? So there's a dance song. I heard it on TikTok, looked it up. I believe it's called Moving to the Sun. It's a dance song. I love that. One of my favorite. Thank you, Mary Kay. I will share that. Yeah, Moving to the Sun is probably like my go-to favorite song right now. It's very upbeat. A lot of dance music. Country music I listen to a lot of. My favorite right now, I don't know. I really like Cameron Marlowe. Love him a lot. I do love Morgan Wallen. So anything right by them. Lainey Wilson, loving me some Lainey Wilson. Okay, I can't talk. Sorry. Start over. My favorite song now is Pale Blue Eyes by Lou Reed. Oh, that's a Lou Reed. Awesome. It's not really nice over here either right now, Jameson. It's super dark, cloudy, overcast. Gonna rain later. Just kind of blah, blah, especially on a Monday. But you know what? It's okay because look at how we're starting our morning. We're all starting it together. We've talked about so many things. I'll post those on my Facebook. I'll try to make a collage vid and stick it on my shorts. I like to do that. Take pictures of what we've talked about, put it on without a lot of context, because then it kind of piques people's interest. Like, oh, what the heck was that all about? Todd sends me every morning these beautiful pictures that say good morning of barns out here in the Midwest. And those are my favorite, sometimes with the sunset. or Sunrise, I mean, sorry. And those are my favorite. Oh, your friend went to a Morgan Wallen concert? I haven't been to a concert in a long time. Oh, probably, I take that back. Take that back. It's been 2 years, I believe. I went and saw Chris Stapleton, and I also went and saw, um, I can't try 55. What am I having a brain fart for? Uh, come on. Sammy Hagar. Sorry. Sammy Hagar. But it was nice because I'm old and we had like a suite. So I wasn't down in all the, I love people, but sometimes it's like, I don't, like, it was nice because we're old. We had our own potty. We had our own, like, server. The food was close. So it was nice to spend the extra money to have a suite. I'm not fancy like that, but it was nice. It was very nice. But no, I've not been to a concert in a couple of years now. Who's your favorite? Yeah, Sammy Hagar. And he had, who was playing guitar for him? Not Lou. I keep wanting to say Lou Reed because he had said Lou Reed. Again, brain farting because I'm reading names. Oh, they went and saw the Foo Fighters? Very cool. That's fun. Joe Satriani. Woo! I knew it would come to me. Joe Satriani was playing guitar for Sammy Hagar, and it was incredible. For those of you who don't know, look up Joe Satriani, probably one of the greatest guitar players of all times, along with Prince, Keith Urban. They are all some of the very top guitar players ever. So that's super fun. But I love that your parents went and saw the Foo Fighters. What's your favorite song right now, Jameson? Lee, my friend Lena, is all into Youngblood right now. She's seen him. Youngblood and Keith Urban are her two favorites right now. I'm just assuming I'm speaking for you, Lee. Getting ready for your long day at work. It's going to be a long one. 2 o'clock. It's going to be a while. There he is. There he is. Coffee's up, friend. Spikes Railroad. Jeff is in the house. Good morning, sir. Here's to ya. Good morning. Tallest man on earth. Is that a book? Let's see. Jameson, I played a Gus Macker last Saturday and Sunday. We won first place. Basketball tourney. That's right. You are a b-ball girl. B-ball. Midland and Michigan. Way to go. You won your tourney. Let's round of applause. Round of applause. Marie, Keith Urban. I know you were saying. So today, whoa, sorry. I shouldn't mess with this stuff. Keith Urban pops up on stage this weekend in Tinley Park. Yeah, Lena was supposed to go to that concert till, she had to work, get a job and work. But I don't know why Keith didn't call you and tell you he was in town. Pimento. Oh, no, Midland. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, to both. Youngbloods and Sturgis last night. And guess who's there? Oh, Mandy's there? Very cool. Oh, that's right. I did see Mandy was going to Sturgis. That's our friend Mandy. Lena is my inspiration for redecorating or decorating my RV. She's the one who moved and decorated her whole house boho style. And it was so cute. I fell in love and had to copy, but not really copy. And Mick, I don't know what you texted me. I will look at it when I'm off of this, and I'll share it. I saw Garth Brooks many years ago in the 2000s, and he put on an amazing show. Where's he going to be at, Jeff? Okay. Go help your sister, Jameson. I'll be here till probably about another 10 minutes. So if not, come on back tomorrow morning. And again, congratulations. Keep up the good work. I love basketball as a team sport. And I love that you guys took your tourney. So congrats, girlfriend. I love that for you. Um, where is somebody else told me they were going to see Garth. So where is Garth playing? I'm out of the loop. You know, I don't have my TV on much anymore, and I don't have commercials on, and I listen to Sirius on the radio. I know, first world problems, but I don't get a lot of, local commercials. Or I just play YouTube music. I have a couple channels that I like, that I've created. Pandora, I play a lot of Pandora. I'll say to Rena, Faraz, hello, love from Iran. Oh, thank you for trying to liberate my dear country. We love you and your country and your President Trump. Well, welcome, Iran. Faraz, I love this. What time is it by you? Because I don't want to say good morning if it's the evening. So welcome in to Soozy-C Live, and not always local because you're not local. But we're going to chat anyway. So in Iran, yeah, let me know what time it is in Iran. I'm going to add you to my list of places of people that have come in on my show. I've had Indonesia, Japan, Canada, Kenya. Where's my girl from Kenya? I'll have to go through my whole list. Brunei, my granddaughter, as I like to call her, is from Brunei. So welcome in. We don't do a lot of politics on my channel, but we appreciate that. We don't do a lot of bad news, but I am going to ask for prayers this week for my friend who's having surgery to have a lump removed, and also for friends and family of a young man who was killed in an automobile accident last week. This week is his service and his funeral. And I know that's going to be a lot for a lot of people, so I'm kindness, compassion, and love and prayers to all of those. Let's see, where are we at? Imitation is the form of flattery. Absolutely. Imitation is definitely the form. So it's 5:30 p.m. So it's like dinner time for you. Good morning to us. Good evening to you. And welcome in. Wildland firefighter. Prayers for my wildland firefighters. Where are they fighting fires? I know France had some. Where else are there wildfires? I'm curious. I mean, oh man, I'm so sorry that you lost too many this year. I'm so sorry for that. It's heavy. Like I said earlier, firemen are crazy. Oh, you are an ex-wildland firefighter from the Angeles National Forest. Where is, being that I can't look it up right now, I could, Angeles National Forest. That was your career. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your crazy. And I say that in the most loving of way because I believe firemen and policemen of all kind have to have a little crazy in them to run into burning buildings and fires. Okay, so California. I was in Cali after a big, huge fire. And I'll never forget driving down the freeway. I think it was on the 110. And everything on this side was completely burned. The tree trunks were still there. They looked like toothpicks sticking out of the ground. And then across the street, everything was fine. It was very eerie. Yep, crazy crap. You were a hot shot. Yeah, you are crazy. Okay, you are crazy. And what is it called when they don't clean? Deforestation? Is that what it's called? I know Canada doesn't do that either, where they clean up the debris and all of the dead stuff, which would kind of help with the fires. They would not be as bad. Oh no, not Italy. Not Italy, please, not Tuscany. Tuscany has to be beautiful for me next year. Mitigation. Okay, I know it was something where they don't clean up all the dead. Is that correct? Where that would be so helpful. I know they don't do it in Canada either, and the wildfires were kind of nuts. So, and my daughter is very much, all of them are very much into national forests, as well as we all should be. And there is one where they're starting to dig up because they want to do security. Let's see. Italy, France, Spain had bad fires, Australia, and Canada. Well, that Canadian fire, oof, man, did we have the smoke here. As you know, the smoke was crazy here. So I can't even imagine what it was like there. Like, insane. And I do remember when we were talking about smoke and smog, and when I flew into LA during COVID, and the sky was clear. There was no smog. It was weird because I had been going to California quite a bit during the first year and a half of COVID when my daughter lived there. But I do remember flying into LA going, why is the sky so clear? There's no haze. It was because people weren't working. People weren't driving. So that was interesting. Let's see. I was there when Fred Flintstone. So your fire truck, you had your feet underneath, pushing it. Well, I commend you, sir. I had no idea that that was your career, and thank you for that. And thank you for your crazy. Again, I say that in the most loving of way, because y'all got to be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs to do those jobs. So we appreciate you. It is, you know what? It's 9 o'clock. I think I am going to log off. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:30. Got some things to do. I am going to go look at the things that you guys texted me. I will post those on Facebook. I'm going to pull up some photos of things we talked about today. You were on Bill's program on WRMN once. Bill, I don't know, Bill. Yeah, and I would have had you on my show. Banana McFartman. Oh, okay. Eddie Saunders. Bye, honey. I hope you enjoyed your dinner Saturday at my restaurant. Everybody, remember, kindness matters. Please go out today. Be kind. Say something kind. Do something kind. Kindness is free. Kindness spreads. Let's just all go out today. Pick something, someone, and do something nice. Say something. You just never know what somebody's going through. So from me to you, I love all of you. I love doing this. Come back tomorrow morning at 7:30. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and let's just get out and spread kindness and love all over the world. We all need it. So till tomorrow, everybody, hug, loves, and kindnesses to all of you.